Hi, I'm Judy Stanford with the Schleicher County Historical Society. I'd like to invite you to come take a look at what we've got here in your Schleicher County Museum. So, over here we have Gustav Schleicher's original chair. From what I understand, this man was huge. He was 6'8", weighed about 350 pounds, so in those days there were no chairs that would fit a man like that, so they had to custom build something like this. Over here, we have a setup about Buck Daly, one of our famous Schleicher County residents. He was a famous baseball player, and he also was a coach in Washington. We've got Mrs. Robinson's marble collection. She was a third grade teacher here in Schleicher County for many years, and she evidently collected marbles from the kids. I don't know if they were all voluntary or not, but thousands and thousands and thousands of marbles. And what's neat about them is they're not glass marbles. The majority are agate, which I didn't even know that's what marbles were made of. This is a quilt that Mrs. Bud Douglas did in 1935. She had all of the ranchers in the county pay $5 each to have their brands put on this quilt that she put together, and then she auctioned off to raise money. And it's amazing because there are so many brands on here that represent the history of our town. The Runge brand, the Will Davis brand, my great-grandfather's brand, Ray Willoughby. Just about any family that was a rancher in 1935, you'll find their information here. And it's kind of cool because we found this treasure when we were cleaning up. There were even more brands that had been done that hadn't yet been used. So we're trying to figure out maybe a fundraiser or something to do for the museum that will use these leftover brands. We're in the process of putting together a database of everything that's inside the museum. Our goal is that when people come in to see us, we can say, well, you know, what's your family name? And they can say, I'll just use Metter, for instance, since it's mine. And we can look on the database and it'll pull up all of the Metter items, and we can show you everything in the museum, exactly where it's located, that pertains to your family. So that's the goal right now. It's a big process, but we're going to get it done.
Marbles belong to Mrs. Robinson. She was a 4th grade teacher, and I remember bringing the kids would bring a marble, one marble at a time, because we got to erase the number of marbles that she had. It was in the corner of the blackboard, and she would let us erase that number and change the number to the number of marbles that we brought.
Then she would let us go up there and change the number on the blackboard of how many marbles that she had accumulated, and then we'd go put them in a jar, one of these jars.